All right, I'm coming here today to talk about masculinity, manhood, what I think it takes to be a man. I think you need to have very a strong mindset toward, okay, men are problem solvers, and what you need to do is work at learning how to solve problems. This here is right off the top of my head. I'm doing what I normally do, ad-libbing. But it's just come to my attention. I watch these videos of these guys who talk about masculinity and manhood. And I don't see, I hear a lot. And I see a lot of uh, dealing with your hair, your skin, your women, what mindset you need, working out. And I agree with some of these. Uh, I think the mindset, like I said, needs to be, you need to have a very, say, a stoic mindset. Uh, a man should not be any emotional. You shouldn't be dead, but you shouldn't be emotional. Working out, that's great. I lift weights. I just got done with a really, really short workout. Uh, but one of the things that I think is missing a lot of times is the people that are talking about these things are the type of people that now I have a lot of I have a lot of land here, and I have a lot of yard work. If I do my yard work in one day, it'll take me close to 8 hours. I have push mowing, which will take me half an hour. My riding mowing, add another hour and a half. That's 2 hours. Okay, now you got uh, at least a little over 5 hours of weed whacking. So yeah, that takes me a while. Plus, my dad's 80. He's going to be 81 this year. I live right next door to him. I have to do some of his yard. He works it through the spring until it starts to get hot. Then I take over. I do at least 45 minutes of push mowing for him, and then I do part of his riding mowing work that he needs to get done. And you add all of that up, it takes probably around 10 hours. Could take 10 hours if I do it all in one day. I don't. Uh, but I hear some of these guys who are talking and talk about masculinity and manhood and how you have to be a man and you have to be strong and you have to. And then they talk about, they're like, oh, well, it sounds like the yard crew is here now to do my yard. Really? You can't do your own yard? And one guy one time kind of scoffed at the neighbors who did not have the lawn care people to do their yard. They were doing their own yard. And he said that, and I'm like, well, wait a minute here. There's two things that they're doing that you're not. One, they're saving money, and two, they're out there doing their yard. They are decided they're going to do their own work. You go to work and you work for somebody else and you do what they want. Okay? even if you have a business and say you leave and you go to run a business, your customers have some control over that. When you come home, now you have control. You can set up, well, I want to do this much today, or I want to do that much. So those people might, okay, how about they feel that way? And that, so what I'm saying is, to me, and this is how I think it should be for all men, okay? Do your own work. Whatever you are able to do. If you don't have time because maybe you travel and you need to have someone else do it, maybe there's a kid in the neighborhood or whatever. But if you do have time, do it. Do repairs. Figure stuff out. Because I believe that being a man is where you do those kind of things. You do the physical labor too. Because all that other stuff, the working out and the mindset and all that, to me, that mindset, I need to have that physical labor too. Instead of pretty much talking and talking and talking, and then you don't really want to do the hard physical labor stuff. Right now I have a furnace, I have coal fire, and in wintertime I have to sift the coal, pump it back and forth and sift it down, and then in order to get all that ash out, I have to fill it up, let that heat up, then I put another layer on top. So I'm up and down the stairs, I'm doing that, I'm dumping stuff. I have to dump a wheelbarrow of ash. That to me, it's good, honest, hard work. Okay, it's something I have to do, because if I decide I don't want to do it, well, then I'm going to be sitting inside a house that's frigid with maybe I have coal oil heater or whatever, and I'm doing that, which doesn't really help. I have to do that. I have to go out and I have to do my yard work. Okay, and when it gets into spring, yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm thinking about summer. Summer's going to be tough. When I go out and I do my weed whacking, I have to wear a heavy shirt, long pants. I have to wear a hat, a face mask, gloves, because I get poison. I walk past it, I pretty much can get it. So it ain't easy, but I do look forward to it. It's awesome when you get that done. You're tired. Sometimes I'm a little bit dizzy because I go like crazy sometimes. But you stop when you're finished and you look back and you see the finished product, and it's like, wow, that's awesome. Okay, that is, to me, what is a man. You're honest with your hands. What you do with your hands, that's going to carry over into the rest of the things that you do. But I think a lot of the problem we have is feminism. Feminism has made a lot of men weak, and you have these males who will stay home and take care of the kids and stuff like that. That's not manly. Now, some people go, well, yeah, I'm man. Yeah, you're trying to, you're defensive. You're not a man. Okay, tell your wife, listen, you got the kids here. If I can stay home, then you can stay home. I will go to work. No, that ain't going to work because, she already got you. But I think feminism has really torn, tore families apart. But with men, it just makes you into weaklings, and the mindset is just mush. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Just you got stuff you need to do, figure it out. Okay, you got plumbing or maybe electrical, figure it out. I learned something new about a week or two ago that I did not realize. When I did electrical stuff here, and I hooked up a switch, and I never had hooked up a switch before. I had put switches in, but of course back in the past, I'd put the switch in and I'd have everything, okay, it was already there, so I just hook it up the way I took it apart. And I didn't realize that you need to change things around in order to have it able to turn on and off. You can't have it constantly hot. You need to have it hot and cold. So, okay, when you click it up, boom, it's off. So I learned that, and I'm looking forward to other stuff, learning other stuff, figuring it out, knowing how to do it. That to me is what being a man. Talking about it, going through the motions. I even saw stuff about men's skincare, and I'm thinking, skincare. I could understand if you have a problem with acne, where yes, that sucks. When I was growing up and I was young, I have scars from the acne that was on my cheeks. I'd have it on my back. I'd have stuff on my chest. These big zits that you put stuff on, but it wouldn't really do much. And then you go out and say you dress up to go somewhere, and you go out, and all of a sudden this thing pops, or you did pop it, and the thing just don't stop oozing, and it's like, man, so that way. But I think if you get I have soap that has aloe vera in it, that works good. I don't need to put anything on. I think if you eat healthy, if you work out, and like I said, physical labor, and you have a healthy lifestyle where you're not putting all kinds of crap into your body, you don't need skincare products to make you look pretty. And if that's your whole thing of, gosh, I want to be more attractive and pretty. No, no. I don't look pretty. I mean, my teeth are all messed up, out of line, in behind each other and stuff like that. And that's good, because if I ever get punched in the face, I'm not going to be standing there going, oh, my pretty face. I'm going to look at myself in the mirror and go, you got some more character, okay? Like scars. Scars, now I'm talking normal scars, not with half your head chopped off and crap like that. I'm talking normal scars. Add character to you. It's like dents in a pickup truck. These guys who have these pickup trucks, and then they're so particular and fussy. Oh, don't get near my pickup truck. It's like, yeah, okay. All right there, Twinkie. I won't get near your pickup truck. I like it. I just saw I had some weird dent on my truck the other week, and I'm like, okay, good. Got a little more character. So I'm just saying, that's my idea of what a man is. Hard physical labor, okay? And it don't have to be like going crazy. I know people these guys who are constantly fixing up their house. They never fix their house up. Their house is continually being fixed up. Once they get something done, they go to something else. Once they get that done, they go to something else. Then all of a sudden they look back at what they did here, and they go, well, I better do something else. That's obsessive compulsive nonsense. I mean, just fix it up. I got to get crap here. I don't like this stupid paneling on here. I want to do that. and I need to put a ceiling in my bedroom, which is that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm trying to get my thoughts here because I have this like half a cold and it's kind of sleepy. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I believe if masculinity also, you need to add that physical labor to it. And if say you don't have anything, like you live in an apartment or whatever, just offer your services every now and then to somebody. Say, hey, you got this to do or whatever, I'll help you out with that, because it adds character to you. And like I said, you're honest with what you do with these, that's going to carry over into other areas of your life. So just think about that. I hope it helps some of you. There's somebody out there that may not agree with that, and that's not my problem. I think it's a very good idea. So until next time, this is Kramer Unstuck.